Senior Congress leader calls Punch terror attack a stunt.
जब इलेक्शन आते हैं तो ऐसे स्टंट खेले जाते हैं और बीजेपी को जिताने का संविधान तैयार किया जाता है.
Another senior Congress leader says Karkare killed by an RSS-backed cop's bullet.
इसे मुशर्रफ साहब ने जो किताब लिखी है उसी का दाखला देकर मैंने बात की. यह अतिरेकी के बंदूक से नहीं हुआ है और इन्वेस्टिगेशन में यह सामने आया है.
Farooq Abdullah mocks Rajnath Singh on India's POJK claim.
पीओके हमारा था, पीओके हमारा है, पीओके हमारा रहेगा.
डिफेंस में सर कह रहे हैं तो करें, हम कौन से रोकने वाले हैं. ये भी याद रखे वो भी चूड़ियां पहने हुए नहीं, उनके पास भी एटम बम है, याद रखे. और अफसोस किया है कि वो एटम बम हमारे ऊपर ही गिरे.
Domestic politics gives Pakistan a clean chit. That's our top focus on the show. So senior Congress leader Charanjit Singh Channi is in the eye of a political storm over his statement calling the Punch terror attack a stunt to win elections. Another top Congress leader, Vijay Wadettiwar, he stirred a hornet's nest. He's claimed Mumbai top cop Hemant Karkare was killed by a bullet not fired by Pakistani terrorists, but a bullet of an RSS-backed police officer during 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. And there's one more, Farooq Abdullah. He's mocking Rajnath Singh, talking about India's claims on Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The BJP now has come out all guns blazing, targeting the Congress and the opposition India alliance for giving Pakistan a clean chit and being a hand in glove with Pakistan. Two Congress leaders are in the line of fire over their comments on terrorism. Former Punjab Chief Minister and Congress's Ludhiana candidate Charanjit Singh Channi has stoked a massive controversy, questioning the terror attack on an Indian Air Force convoy in Jammu and Kashmir last week. Channi remains defiant in the face of scathing criticism by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
ऐसा है कि ये स्टंटबाजी हो रही है, हमले नहीं हो रहे. पिछली बार भी जब इलेक्शन आते हैं तो ऐसे स्टंट खेले जाते हैं और बीजेपी को जिताने का संविधान तैयार किया जाता है. पिछले इलेक्शन में जब पार्लियामेंट के इलेक्शन थे, हमारे 40 जवान शहीद हो गए और उन पे अटैक हुआ. आज तक सरकार ने ये पता नहीं किया कि वो अटैक किसने किया, कौन लोग उसके जिम्मेवार हैं. अब फिर इलेक्शन आया है, फिर हमारे जवानों पे अटैक हुआ, फिर जवान शहीद हुआ. ये पॉलिटिकली इसको स्टंट बनाकर क्यों बीजेपी यूज करती है?
The BJP has accused the Congress of insulting our soldiers in the line of fire for electoral gains.
कांग्रेस हो, नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस हो या समाजवादी पार्टी, इनके बयान आतंकवाद को प्रश्रय देने वाले, राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा के साथ खिलवाड़ करने वाले, भारत के बहादुर जवानों की शहादत को अपमानित करने वाले हैं.
In Mumbai, leader of opposition Vijay Wadettiwar triggered a huge controversy with his latest claims on the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, and the BJP candidate Ujjwal Nikam, who was the senior public prosecutor in the Kasab case.
आमच्या यांचा खून झाला, हेमंत करकरे साहेबांचा. ती गोळी कसाबच्या बंदुकीतली नव्हती, कुठल्या अतिरेक्यातली नव्हती, तर ती गोळी एका पोलीस अधिकाऱ्यांची होती, आरएसएस समर्थी. त्यावेळेस ते पुरावे लपवणारा देशद्रोही कोण असेल तर तो उज्ज्वल निकम आहे.
वो ऐसे मुशर्रफ साहब ने जो किताब लिखी है उसी का दाखला देकर मैंने बात की थी और वो सत्य है. उन्होंने किताब में लिखा है, किताब पे बंदी नहीं है, और उसमें स्पष्ट रूप से लिखा है कि हेमंत करकरे का खून यह अतिरेकी के बंदूक से नहीं हुआ है और इन्वेस्टिगेशन में ये सामने आया है।
The BJP has filed a complaint with the Election Commission against the Congress leader.
वो टेक्निकल चीज पे मत जाइए, ये कांग्रेस वालों को कुछ नहीं मालूम, ये अभी चुनाव आने वाला है उसको विषय बनाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, इस पे मत जाइए।
The latest controversies come even as Prime Minister Narendra Modi sharpened his attack on the Congress on the issue of terrorism and on Pakistan backing the Congress in these elections.
यहाँ कांग्रेस मर रही है और वहां पाकिस्तान रो रहा है। आपको पता चला होगा कांग्रेस के लिए अब पाकिस्तानी नेता दुआ कर रहे हैं। पाकिस्तान और कांग्रेस की ये पार्टनरशिप अब पूरी तरह एक्सपोज हो गई है।
Channi took a U-turn and said he had just demanded that the government should make the names of the people involved in Pulwama incident public. BJP continues to attack Congress, saying that Channi has deliberately made an attempt to tarnish the image of the country and question the valor of the Indian soldiers. With camera person Aman Gupta, this is Manjeet Sehgal in Chandigarh for India Today.
Now, India is a vibrant democracy, but heated domestic politics with sharp attacks and counter-attacks. Are our political leaders giving Pakistan a clean chit on Pakistan's state-sponsored radical Islamist terror that's bleeding India for decades, whether it's in Jammu and Kashmir or in other parts of our country? Joining me on the special broadcast is Hemant Singh, chief spokesperson of the BJP in Punjab, someone who writes extensively on national security. Syed Asad Abbas is a political analyst and commentator, will give us the Congress party perspective on the story. Dr. Vikram Singh is former Director General of Police, someone who's dealt with radical Islamist terror up close and personal as DGP. But Hemant Singh, Channi says he's clarified. He respects our soldiers, he respects their sacrifice, but he's raised serious questions about attacks on convoys, especially before elections, from Pulwama in 2019 to Punch in 2024. Why is the BJP upset, sir?
Thank you very much, Gaurav. I think the BJP and the nation have got every reason to be very upset with what former CM Charanjit Channi has said. We still have got more than 20 days to go for the election in this very sensitive border belt of J&K and Punjab, where we are facing a belligerent neighbor and where security systems are always very sensitive, for which reason the elections are normally held last so that adequate security can be given. And under these circumstances, I feel that at least these two states should not indulge, nobody should indulge in politics which involve the Indian Army. The Indian Army has got its own job to do and it's doing a wonderful job over there. After having made a statement to say sorry, I don't think it really means anything much. And I would, as a security analyst, as a nationalist, as a ex-soldier, I would like to tell the political parties that you play your political games. We are all ready for it. But let us leave the security and the Indian Army and insurgency and militancy out of it.
But Syed Asad Abbas, Pakistan, what does Pakistan need to do? We'll just replay Channi's statement where India, in any situation, when India says Lashkar-e-Taiba did a terror attack, Jaish-e-Mohammed attacked security forces convoy, they'll just replay Channi's tape and say, no, it's stuntbazi by the BJP to win elections.
Gaurav Sahib, I think Channi Sahib has made a very categorical statement there. Yes, he did mention about stuntbazi, but he also mentioned that he's got the utmost respect for all the soldiers and especially the fact that he hails from Punjab, in patriotism in their blood. Of course, he's raised questions on the investigation front, so has Shashi Tharoor. They're not saying that this is the ultimate truth. All they are seeking is an investigation. I truly believe that there could be differences amongst party, but we cannot also let go of the same leader, Ujjwal Nikam, who said that...
No, I'll come to Ujjwal Nikam in a moment. Channi did not comment on Ujjwal Nikam. I'm sorry. I'm on Channi and I'm on the Punch terror attack. We've lost an air warrior and he's saying this is BJP's stuntbazi. Let's stay on Channi for a moment.
We shall. Certainly, we shall stay on Channi Gaurav Saab, but also Ujjwal Nikam making a statement is wrong. If Congress is wrong, so is BJP. Why should we
Again, you're
selectively
digressing.
carry against the Congress?
Are you trying to say what former Chief Minister Channi said is indefensible? He's given Pakistan a stick to beat India with. But Dr. Vikram Singh...
I absolutely do not think that Channi has anything to do with giving any support to Pakistan, and neither is he mentioning about any clean sheet. He has raised his question.
He's called it BJP stuntbazi, but let me take it to Dr. Vikram Singh. Has former Chief Minister of Punjab and a senior Congress leader, Charanjit Singh Channi, Dr. Vikram Singh scored a self-goal? A goal that's actually damaging for India when India tries to expose Pakistan's state-sponsored radical Islamist terror?
Gauravji, it is even worse than that. He has broken all the abysmally low records of a political law by this statement. I had expected that you would leave of all the acrimonious exchanges, you would leave the sanctity of the uniform and at least not touch it with these acrimonious assaults and exchange of allegations and counter allegations. An air warrior has fallen, and instead of saluting him, I would say that as an afterthought, he did try to do some damage control, but the fact of the matter is Mr. Channi has never covered himself with glory. You may recall that the Prime Minister's visit was scuttled and torpedoed during his tenure, and we had discussed that what a big mess, unprecedented in the history of VIP security. That incident happened on the 7th of January when he was absolutely left abandoned on Indo-Pak border. Now coming as it does, are you trying to give a cover fire to Pakistan? Are you trying to support Lashkar-e-Tayyiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed? And the less said, the better. The nation is fully aware of the consequences because it has not come as a surprise. Okay. What were the weapons? How did the things happen? And to say that these things are created and stage managed to give political advantage, I really don't know what a bigger political law would be than this.
Okay, you think it's a political law? Let me now come to another senior Congress leader of opposition in Maharashtra, Vijay Wadettiwar. Let me come to his statement. He says that it wasn't a Pakistani terrorist Ajmal Kasab's bullet, but an RSS-backed police officer's bullet that killed Hemant Karkare during 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. Now, Syed Abbas respond when there is a mountain of evidence that Pakistan was involved in 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. Here is a person who's giving a clean chit to Pakistan and blaming RSS-backed police officer. If you have the evidence, if you have details, put it in public domain.
Gaurav Saab, like I stated earlier, in matters of national security, we must be sacrosanct and united. Certainly, be it the Congress party or the Bharatiya Janata Party, there's absolutely no need to do politics. And what the statement Mr. Vijay has made, it's absolutely wrong to give a clean chit to a rogue state like Pakistan. And it's established that Ajmal Kasab and all his accomplices are certainly part of the crime. And this is no doubt about it. There are absolutely no two ways about it. This is a handiwork of a rogue state like Pakistan, and those terrorists, especially Ajmal Kasab, has been sent and hanged, and nothing less than that. And again, I'd like to
there is a book that comes out. It says 26/11 RSS ki sazish, and a decade and a half later, that book is being quoted to blame an Indian police officer. Jaybant Singh, the senior Congress leader, has also said he said nothing wrong. He's quoted a book, 26/11 RSS ki sazish, a book not banned by the BJP despite being in power for 10 years. And he says when that book says Karkare was not killed by Kasab, but the service revolver of an RSS-backed police officer, what has the BJP government done about it?
It pains me to hear such comments from people, Gaurav. See, so much of time has passed and the Congress has been in power. They always had the capacity to investigate this and to get to a conclusion about it. We do not think that there is any kind of truth in whatever has been written in the book and in this fact of saying that Karkare died of anything other than a terrorist bullet. But they had adequate amount of time to investigate this. Why did they not do it at that time? And now look at the timing of it all. The timing of it all is in the middle of the elections. We are going to have a polling tomorrow, and we are running towards the polling in the sensitive states of the border areas. And now they want to pick up such things. I have served in J&K for long enough to understand the mindset of people when they do this kind of a thing, and what they intend to gain out of it, I know it. But I would like to request that we have moved away from terrorism in J&K. It is time for us to
Not
become
yet,
more
sir. You haven't
mature
moved
in
away
our
from
subject.
terrorism in J&K. Your convoys are repeatedly targeted. Your officers and your men are being killed, including of the special forces south of Pir Panjal. But Dr. Vikram Singh, I want to stay on 2611 for a moment, and there's a mountain of evidence about Pakistan's state involvement in 2611. Investigations done by NIA in India, by Federal Investigation Agency or FIA of Pakistan, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation in the United States. I've covered that FBI trial in that Chicago federal court, and yet when two senior Congress leaders, not just the leader of opposition in Maharashtra, but someone as senior as Shashi Tharoor, when two senior leaders talk about this statement, quoting that book, again, is that giving Pakistan a clean chit?
Rahulji, we have discussed this point many times on your show and otherwise also, and the confessions made by David Coleman Headley.
Yes.
And also the fact that we are treating a book as gospel truth, whereas I dare say that these are fly-by-night operators and writers who come out with customized writing and customized contributions to newspapers so as to give political advantage to some and political adversity to others. I would say 16 years after the most sensational attack on India, do you think that we were sleeping? No. A particular political party was in power. They had all the authority to investigate it threadbare. We did investigate it. Now, to wake up after 16 years and level such horrible allegations, fancy allegations, I don't think there is any merit or substance in these allegations. They have been done for a political purpose, for political leverage, and to fish in troubled waters.
Unless there is an attempt to bring back that bogey of Hindu terror and RSS terror, because remember, these Pakistani terrorists all had a kalava which David Coleman Headley had purchased from the Siddhivinayak temple, and this had come out. I reported on this. I've reported on this because this information came out in the FBI investigations in Chicago. But Syed Abbas, the BJP says the Congress is now openly batting for Pakistan. The Congress is giving a clean chit to Pakistan state-sponsored radical Islamist terror, from questioning Pulwama to questioning the surgical strikes to Balakot airstrikes to these current instances. Prime Minister Narendra Modi went on record to say Pakistan wants Shehzada in power.
I absolutely do not agree with that, Gaurav Sahab. As a matter of fact, since we speak of 2611, it was Ujjwal Nikam, the BJP leader, who said Ajmal Kasab being served biryani in jail. What action did Jayband Singh, the BJP spokesperson, or their party take against him? That was busted. This is a bogey. My humble request to both BJP, Congress, do not make this into your party. Desh sabse aage hai, desh sabse badkar hai. We are the son of the soil. What, sir? On what grounds did he say that Ajmal Kasab is being served biryani? That to Hindustan ki dharti par?
Whether Kasab was fed biryani or not, the fact does remain that India has fed biryani or good food to Pakistani terrorists. We have a very short memory. Do read up about the Charare Sharif siege, where India fed food to those Pakistani terrorists who'd held that holy city, to that holy shrine hostage, and the civilians hostage there. India actually escorted terrorist Mastgul all the way. A Pakistani terrorist was escorted to the border. Of course, that happened in the 1990s, but something like that should never, ever happen again. Terrorists only deserve one place to meet their maker. So for those who say Pulwama either was a false flag operation or no details are known of the investigations in the case even after 5 years, let me get you some facts of investigations done by the National Investigation Agency in the Pulwama case, where 40 brave soldiers of the Central Reserve Police Force were killed in action in a VB IED, or vehicle-borne improvised explosive device attack, on the 14th of February 2019. So the NIA carried out an investigation and filed a 13,800-page charge sheet. 19 terrorists of Jaish-e-Mohammed, a Pakistan-based terrorist organization, were accused in this case, including Maulana Masood Azhar, the founder of that terrorist organization, and Abdul Rauf Azhar. Apart from that, the government said that this was a terror strike that was carried out at the behest of Pakistan. Adil Dar was named the suicide bomber. RDX and other explosive devices and other explosives, they were assembled and they were smuggled into the country over a 4-month-long period. The breakthrough in this investigation came after a 22-year-old Jaish-e-Mohammed Pakistani terrorist Umar Farooq was killed in an encounter. So from his dead body, security forces, the army, recovered a Samsung Galaxy Note phone that was partially destroyed, and this phone had images and videos of the Pulwama terror plot, including the terrorists who came together and made those improvised explosive devices. The main accused, Muhammad Umar Farooq, according to the NIA, visited Afghanistan for explosives training. Accused Shakir Bashir, Insha Jan, Pir Tariq Ahmad Shah and Bilal Ahmad Kuche, they provided all the logistics support and they harbored the Pakistani Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists and the local terrorists in their houses. January 2019, Sajid Ahmad Butt purchased that Maruti Eco car that was used to carry out the IED attack. The car was kept in the front yard of Shakir Bashir's house. These terrorists tried on the 6th of January 2019 to target a convoy, but convoy movement was called off because of heavy snowfall. The NIA insists that it has not just forensic evidence, it has digital evidence, forensic evidence, documentary evidence, oral evidence establishing what it calls is a foolproof case against the accused in this terror attack. That's been painstakingly collated, and 13,800 page charge sheet has been produced in court. The charge sheet has brought on record the all-out involvement of Pakistan-based entities to carry out terror strikes in India and to incite and provoke youth in Kashmir. So all of this is in public domain. All those who are raising questions about Pulwama need to read the India Today magazine. We've got all details about Pulwama in the India Today magazine. All the investigations, the India Today exclusive in the India Today magazine.